Because time is of the master. Honor. One day, there was an orchard owner. He owned an estate of apple trees. He was in his house and he was looking out and he could see that there was a camel driver driving his camels to the market. Honor. The man who was in the house, the apple orchard owner, looked at the man who was driving his camels and he said, "How life would be different for me if I could be like that camel driver, driving his camels to the market, but I have to stay here in this house and look after all these apples, such is life." At the very same time, the camel driver, he was passing the large house. He looked at the house and he said to himself, "If I could be like the owner of that house and stay in one place instead of traveling from one place to another, I would be happy." Honor. The orchard owner was looking and could see that one of the camels noticed an overhanging branch, and the apples there was succulent to the camel. So the camel raised his head and started to eat upon the apple. The apple owner, the orchard owner, he said, "Move your camel from my apples, move your camel from my apples." He was so angry, he came out of his house. He picked up a stone. He threw the stone. It hit the camel in the eye. The camel was startled. It ran this way and that way. Before you know it, the camel fell down because it broke its leg. Honor. The camel owner said, "What have you done to my prophet? Look what you have done." He picked up a stone. He threw the stone back. But that stone hit the temple of the orchard grower and he died. Then the sons of the orchard grower, they came and they said to the camel driver, "You have killed our father. Who will take care of us? Who will take care of our needs? We want justice." And the camel driver said, "This is a fatal mistake. I did not mean for this to happen. We was just misunderstanding each other. I threw it." "Oh," said the sons, "it has happened and we want retribution." The camel driver said, "I have money. I've been making money. I can give you compensation." But the sons, they said, "We want your life." Honor. The camel driver said, "You don't need to go this far. I can pay you compensation." But they said, "We take this to the judge." They went before the judge. The judge heard the case. And the judge said, "It is a fact that you have killed this man. And now you have left his family destitute. Who's going to take care of them? And they want blood for blood, life for life. So your life must be forfeited. You will die." And the camel driver said, "I did not expect for this to happen. It was just a grave misjustice and mistake. I can pay you money." But the sons said, "We don't want your money. We want your life." The camel driver said, "Then I tell you this, I will go, just give me 7 days. I will go, I will tie up my business. I will kiss my wife. I will just make sure that everything is in order. And I leave a will. I will be back in 7 days." And the judge laughed. "You expect me to let you go and that you are going to return in 7 days? Who do you think I am?" And the camel driver said, "I tell you this, you have my name. Now you have my word and my honor. I will return in 7 days. Honor." The judge said, "Listen, let me tell you something. This is not some Mickey Mouse court. Who is going to stand in your place in case you do not return? No one in this village knows you." And everyone was silent. An old man came forward and said, "I will stand in his place." The judge asked, do you know what is at stake? If this man does not return, do you know you will lose your life? And the old man said, of this I understand. Good, said the judge. Then we will put you in waiting for when this man returns in 7 days. Now go and do your business, and you've given your word to return. Honor! The man was gone, and when he was gone, the people in the village, they laughed. He ain't gonna return. The old man's a fool. He's a donkey ass. But that's how it was. Day 1 passed, day 2, day 6, day 7 was the day of the execution. The sun was high. The executioner there had sharpened his blade. The old man came from the dungeons. The old man put his head upon the block. The executioner was just about to chop off his head when someone said, stop! We can see someone approaching. Before you know it, the camel driver, he came. And he came, and when he came, he lifted up the old man. He said to the old man, please, now make your way. I have returned. I am prepared to meet my maker. The camel driver put his head upon the block, and the executioner raised up the blade. He was just about to chop off the man's neck, but the judge said, stop! Explain to me something. Why was you so late? And the camel driver said, because I have a trade of trading camels. I and a partner. I'd made the money, and I needed to give the money to my partner. I did not wish to entrust it in no one else's hands. My partner was away doing business. I sent word to him. He came as soon as he could, and so I gave his half of the share to his hands. But now I am here, I'm ready to face my maker. Let's get on with it. And he put his head upon the block, and the executioner raised the blade. And before you know it, the judge said, stop! Old man, tell me something. Why did you stand in place of this man who you do not even know? You don't even know his name, you know nothing about him. Why did you take his place? And the old man said, I remember a time when someone gave their word, they stood by it. I would rather live in a world where people give their word than die in a world where people don't keep to their word. That's the end of my story. Honor! Honor! Respect! Levi and Akuba, we thank you.
Woo! Please give it up for Levi, TUUP and Akuba.